Hello YouTube, this is Eclipse. I'm here to be giving you guys a CandleWax reading for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies. We're going to be using a tarot deck along with it. So for the Divine Masculine, I picked out this pretty black solid candle. And for the Divine Feminine, I picked out this pretty orange candle. Some Halloween colors coming up here. 666. A lot of changes going on. To me, it's a time of manifestation, not a time of fear. So pick which pile is right for you. You can be any gender and be a Divine Masculine or be a Divine Feminine. Okay, so we're going to start with the Divine Masculine pile first. And for the Divine Masculine, you have this blue bowl here that we're going to be using. Alright, let's get into this pile for the black candle. And we're going to casually be pulling out tarot cards as well. I'm seeing some of you guys are rolling your eyes in the back of your head, like you really don't care about something. I'm seeing that something caused you tears here, and that you were seeing that you really didn't care about particular people or lifestyles that those people have chosen in their lifetime. The Divine Masculine, maybe that's how you feel toward your Divine Feminine. You're not happy with particular choices that the Feminine has made in her past. You don't see how they connect, or you've been trying to see how they all connect. You want to reignite love. There's somebody that you want to reignite love with here. They could be from a distance that I'm feeling for the Divine Masculine, or they've just been very emotionally distant from you. But you guys long for each other, I'm seeing here, because there is like an interconnected part between how the wax is going out. But I'm seeing you're very focused on your self-love, you're very focused on your interests and your goals and your dimensions, but you're wondering now if your feminine is really ready. You're wondering if they can actually grasp the concepts of what it takes to be in a relationship. I'm feeling a 10 of Swords energy in here. I'm feeling like the Tower. So something happened here. I feel like you guys could have been talking to each other. Maybe you guys, and you might not have been talking to each other for some of you, but for a lot of you, I feel like there was a huge transformation, like a change that just occurred in your reality that didn't allow you to see them as the same person anymore. You've always seen them as like a higher person than what they always were, and now you're just wondering if they're the same image as what they have always shown you. And I feel like excuse me, I feel like that they have shown you this before, that they have showed you that like their bridge just cannot gap. And it's almost like you guys were almost on the same ground. You were almost on the same term. And then suddenly they backed out of the deal. A piece of you is with them. A piece of you is always with them, I feel. They feel around you that they are a stable person. They feel around you that they are able to create onto ideas that they have not been appreciated by other people. They feel like you appreciate their personality in like a whole nother way. You feel a bit indented from the lack of appreciation from people around you, Divine Masculines, and so you are tainted by this grief with the Divine Feminine, but you feel like that there's still commitment here, that there's still love there. You feel it in your bones, you feel it in your spirit. But then again, you look at reality, and it's like there's so much love, there's so much loyalty, you keep coming back into their life, but then where's the commitment? This pile is scattered everywhere, all over here, except for this piece here. And that was when you were trying to figure yourself out. That was when I'm seeing a lot of earth energy in here. There's a lot of notions as to what makes stability. There's something that you're waiting for, something that you're longing for here. You're being very patient for someone, that you have been patient. For some of you guys, I feel like this could have been dragging on for as long as 3 to 7 years. And I'm seeing the colors purple, yellow, and I'm not sure. What are you trying to say here for pile 1? So it's like you guys were on the same page. And you are on the same page. I'm seeing like you guys are mirroring each other a lot, Divine Masculine. Like, I feel the Divine Feminine is feeling the mirroring, or you're kind of doing the acting right now. But for the Divine Masculine, I'm feeling that there's like a very large level of adrenaline when it comes to thinking about your Divine Feminine. But there's just so much confusion, like it's all over the place here. And you're thinking that like you're a perfect couple because you have, like, I'm seeing like a pair here. There's like a king and a queen. But it just never seems to come to place. Like it's like you get the King of Pentacles, like you dream of the King of Pentacles, but it's really the King of Cups. The King of Cups is good for being an emotionally caring husband, being a present husband. The King of Pentacles is a reliable husband that gets things done kind of husband. So the King of Cups is a man that is gullible, that'll kind of feed your ears full of stuff and not really follow through with what they are saying they are going to do. for the Divine Masculine, I'm also feeling a level of uncertainty when it comes to your career right now. I'm seeing some of you guys are relying on benefits. Some of you guys could be relying on somebody else right now. But I'm seeing you guys getting back up on your feet very, very quickly here. You have a lot of blessings when it comes to things just coming to you. You have the choice to either talk about it or let you eat it, or let it eat you inside, is what I'm saying here, or seeing, because there's no communication right now in this pile, I'm feeling. And I'm also seeing that there's an urge for a certain truth to be expressed. Oh, the way that you feel towards certain family members, towards particular idols or people that you once look up to. I'm seeing that there's just a lot of development here when it comes to your relationships with people around you. I'm going to end this pile right here. You want loyal friendships in your life. That is all I have for pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you, thank you. Alright, for pile number 2, you have a green bowl. And this orange candle. Alrighty, we're gonna see for the Divine Masculine here. Actually, this bowl is, or Divine Feminine, sorry, Divine Feminine. At 12:28 for the Divine Feminine. Okay, we're going to be seeing for this orange candle. So there's a lot of cat hair in this bowl. I'm seeing that for some of you, the cat is your related animal. Pumas, tigers, kitty cats. So it's like there's an inner drive inside of your spirit that you have. You have an inner token, an inner knowing, like an inner high priestess moment here that for the Divine Feminines. You're wondering if this is, I'm gonna make it or break it. Like you're really trying to fit together the pieces of the puzzle. You're trying to come up with something better than what you did before. You're trying to come up with something, an idea that's gonna impress people. I'm seeing you're here to impress. Once upon a time, you didn't care about what people thought of you. But now, you really want to. You really want to care about what your boss thinks of you, about your reputation and things that are bringing you down and things that are bringing you up. Yeah, the Queen of Wands, I'm feeling like a Queen of Wands here. The black cat is in the Queen of Wands traditionally. So, I'm feeling over here for this pile, you know what you want. You're very charismatic, you're very diplomatic as well. But I feel like that you're just tired. That you are so tired because you're trying to keep ahead of other people, you're trying to keep ahead of yourself. Not because you're lying, I don't feel like any of you guys are in a deceiving nature here. But you're just tired of dealing with life. And I'm feeling that just because of the Queen, like just the Queen of Wands energy, I'm feeling that there's a fiery nature that kind of, that bites your own tail. So like, a snake. So snakes and cats are actually very, very similar when it comes to like their purring and their sounds, and their aura. Okay, so a snake is very needed. It has its purpose. It has its end of the chain. It has its own food chain. But it eats its own tail. And sometimes that's the negative side of the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands is very capable. She's very capable, and she's very alert. She's very alert because there could be people around her that could be trying to, you know, displease her, but she's not going to let that get ahead. And that's the Queen of Wands. So I'm feeling for this pal, you guys are also in confusion with a lover right now. You're not very sure what to do, but I feel like a lot of you guys cheated yourself out of a situation. I feel like you guys could have been too much on edge. Like you have the, like I'm feeling a Temperance and a Wheel of Fortune. And I'm only saying Temperance and Wheel of Fortune because the Queen of Wands, they're all ruled by Sagittarius, and it's funny because you guys have an orange candle. Sagittarius is about finding the philosophy in things. Sagittarius is about trying to figure out the middleman of the situation, trying to figure out whether or not it has like the ins and outs and a solution to things. Like I'm seeing little stars here, like little stars to your universe, and like all of these stars are your thoughts. Okay, all of these little thoughts make up who you are, and it's this little being, this soul inside of your body that just makes you who you are. And like I'm feeling a Seven of Cups, like a Neptunian energy. Like the Seven of Cups is all about dreaminess and options, and like all those different cups are like filled with so many different things. And you know what, the Wheel of Fortune is all about, ruled by number 10. And when you get the Wheel of Fortune, it means that a lot of big things are going to come into place because of your diligence, because of your patience, and the way that you've been waiting for things in your life. So feminines, I'm feeling like that you're also like very self-focused on yourself. I feel like if you guys are like twin flames or something, and like you guys are longing for your partners to return, that you guys are going to do that by staying away from each other, that you guys are going to do that by growing on each other. And so I'm feeling like this is a run kind of like phase, just a separation phase. But I feel like some truth is going to come to light. I'm feeling like you have a certain time for something here. Like you only have a certain amount of time before something happens that's going to change the outlook of the situation, because you had a chance to do so beforehand. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but that's what I'm getting here. I'm feeling a Scorpio energy. That's what I feel. I'm feeling like you guys are trying to be diplomatic in situations. Like you guys are trying to be more cautious about what you're saying and what you're doing, and how like you're being perceived by other people. Once again, you want to make it your identity purposeful. You're trying to look out for things. Like you're very much more curious than the Divine Masculine. The Divine Masculine has like that masculine burden on his shoulders, but you over here, you have like that light feminine energy. And you know what, the orange candle also represents grace and fluidity in the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra is all about fucking, sorry for the swearing, but it's all about sexuality and femininity and fluidity. like you guys are going to be cutting things out very soon. Like you guys are going to be having to be diplomatic again. Like you guys are going to have to be able to pinpoint these people. So I'm hearing a saying, like, it's one thing to be able to avoid those men that you don't want, men or women that you don't want in your life, but it's another thing to accept healthy love, to accept healthy appreciation and acceptance. So it's not leaving that is the hard part of the difficulty. It's forming the unlearning of the difficulty to form that new love that you want, that isn't toxic, that isn't full of cheating and full of back and forth behavior. Someone who's sure of themselves, somebody who's protective, somebody who asks you about your feelings, somebody who, you know, deserves you, and you deserve to be shown how to do that. And you feel like you deserve it, and you should, because you've worked for it. You've definitely put in the momentum so that you can earn this right to be loved properly. And I'm feeling like that you guys have really struggled with some toxic behaviors in your life from other people. I'm feeling like that because of this, it is who you are. The Queen of Wands is on guard because of what she's been through. So she's protected by the cat's aura. She's protected by what the cat knows, regardless if she doesn't know it herself. And that is why you guys have the symbolism of the cat today. I'm seeing birds as well. You guys are also going to have like a divine message coming toward you very soon. And it's going to be very subtle. It's going to be something that hints you towards something new in your feelings and in your thoughts. And I feel like that you should go towards it because it's something that is new, and it's going to be new to your aura. And so because of this newness, you're going to be able to forget about the past. The Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. That's what I'm feeling. And I mean, like, look at the way this wax was. Like, it started so clear and so mellow, and now that it's just like, it's all out there. It's like you laid everything down on the table. You're like, okay, this is where we're gonna start. And that's what you did. And I'm feeling like a very strong feminine presence here, someone giving you advice, a very strong feminine presence. I'm feeling a Libra in here, somebody who's very much ruled by Venus, or a Taurus. Someone who's good at giving advice is definitely a Venus-ruled sign. Alright, but that is all that I have in this reading for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment to the channel if it resonated.